So in my last video, I was talking about Phillip the Evangelist and just about his arc in the biblical narrative. So in Acts, we see him again in Acts 6 as a deacon. He replaces Stephen, who's martyred in Acts 7 by Paul. And then he goes off to evangelize in Samaria. And Peter and Paul verify, as they do in many places in Acts, the reality of the Gentiles receiving faith. So the Samaritans, of course, were Jewish and non-Jewish. So they were a mix of Jews and Gentiles. And so even though they were held at a distance by their Jewish cousins, they also had more of a connection. Well, this began the journey toward the gospel reaching the Gentiles, which Paul would be used for. And I want you to catch this. So Philip the Evangelist in Acts 8 goes and he evangelizes in Samaria, and then he is led by the Spirit of God, whatever that looks like, to evangelize the Ethiopian. And then the Spirit of God pushes him out from there. We really don't hear much about Philip after Acts 8. It really turns their attention to, Luke turns his attention to the Apostle Paul in Acts 9 and his journey toward Christ and also his missionary journey. Well, if you fast forward to Acts 21, Paul reunites with Philip and stays at his house with his kids. I want you to catch the radical hospitality here. Philip stays with Paul, the guy who killed the guy you replaced, and you've invited him to your house. That's radical hospitality that's missing in today's Western church, and we have to reclaim it.